It's the NFL playoffs on EA Sports, and we are at Wintry First Energy Stadium in Cleveland. Straight ahead, it's Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a great one in store between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Cleveland Browns. What twists and turns will January have in store for us? The NFL playoffs are officially underway. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb, and he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Nice chunky yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You can go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. And again, it's Chubb. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Off of play action, it's Watson. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. Nobody ever wants the interception on the opening drive to happen, but when it happens in the playoffs, it feels like it's a bigger deal. What a rough start.
And how about these visitors? The defense just went right on the field and seized momentum. You know, almost like they're saying, okay, no one expects us to win this one. Let's go ahead and give them a shock early. Took the ball from the home team and put them in the hole.
Because this crowd, one of the best in the league, especially this time of year, it's going to be tough to take them out of it, but that's a heck of a start.
Here we go.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here we go. 11 MT paint. 11 MT paint. 12, 12, 12. 11 mighty. 11 stop.
Mixon with a first down carry. And some nifty running right away as he'll get this up past the 30. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Let's get set. 11, 11, 11. 11 MT, 11 MT. 11 MT, take.
Back to Mixon on first down. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
11, mighty. 11, 11, 11, 11. 12, 12, 12. Stop.
Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. That is taken in by Hurst. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
The beauty of route running is it doesn't matter what position, everyone's doing the same thing. In this case, tight end, selling the vertical route. Get the defensive back on his heels, break off for the corner. With good timing, you get a completion as we just saw there.
They'll give it to Mixon, and they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
11 Thomas. 11 MT, Tate. 11 Thomas.
And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here we go, here we go. 11 Thomas.
Another try for Mixon. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
He'll get this out to his running back, Pirine. Touchdown, Bengals. Samaje Pirine. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals will strike first here, this wild card matchup. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Very short kick taken right at the 20. The Browns drive about to get started. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag. We saw it too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose it down on the grounding call. And the tight end goes in motion left. 3rd and long, it's Watson. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. They get a big amount back, 18 yards, but they'll still look at a 4th down now. Here's Corey Bojorquez to punt this thing away. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back.
Here we go, here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he is going to lose yardage here.
Here we go.
So now then the big loss sets up 2nd and 19.
12. 12. 12.
Once again, they run with Mixon. And a short 3-yard pickup gets him up to the 15.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
A tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains.
11.
They'll send the tight end in motion. Now Joe Burrow on 3rd and long. Got his man. It's Bo Melton. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
11. 11.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon, and he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Gun.
4 yards remain for second down.
11 empty. Stop.
Inside handoff to Mixon. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Here we go.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 48-yard line.
12. 11 Thomas. 11. Stop.
From the gun to give to Mixon. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. On second down, here's Mixon. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Another impressive drive, so they're 2 for 2, 2 touchdowns. Charles, a great start to this ball game for them.
And one of the words that's really worked its way into our lexicon is stacking. They've stacked momentum each time out, not only on offense. Between those touchdowns, defense held, forced a punt to get the ball back, and they've played awfully well in this one. Both sides playing at optimum level.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They run it again with Chubb. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
And Chubb fighting, but nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped short of that first down marker. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back.
Alert! 24!
They'll send the tight end in motion left. On fourth down, Watson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position.
Here we go, here we go.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
12, 12.
The center receiver in motion to the right. Mixing up the middle. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Taven Bryan with a nice play defensively.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense. A little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
11 MT, take. 12. 11 MT.
They snapped that at 1. Now it's Burrow. That's the tight end Hurst with it. And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
Okay, when the big guy runs a corner route, you're asking a lot no matter who's covering him. Doesn't matter whether it's a linebacker or a defensive back. He usually has the advantage because of his body type.
11 mighty. 12.
Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. And still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter.
Here we go.
I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1.
11 MT, take. 11
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. The 71 yards rushing for him in this first half, as he has certainly carried over his regular season success into the playoffs.
Let's get set.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Again, it's Mixon. And not able to break away this time, as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
12.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. He's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Hayden Hurst, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Bengals continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Up the middle, it's Chubb. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now Watson. And he's got Cooper on the out route. That's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 44-yard line. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Faking the give. Now Watson. Again, it's Cooper as he makes the catch. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. On 1st and 10, Watson. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Second and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long, and this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal, because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Watson. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Well, they tried to take their shot right there, but the ball hung up a little too long, and it's intercepted.
And when you describe trying to take their shot right there, usually the ball has to be thrown on a little bit more of a line. You just mentioned it. The ball hung up there. The reaction time of the defenders, they win the day and intercept it.
Yeah, they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. It'll be a gain of 3 on what should be the final play of this first half. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Here we go, here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they've been the better of the 2 teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. and maybe to the folks in the stadium. But you know who is not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in. If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
Here we go.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
11, Thomas. Stop.
They'll stay on the ground, Mixon again. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted,
here we go.
where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
11. Stop.
On 3rd down, Mixon. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you'll have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
Here we go.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
11 MT. 11 Thomas. Stop.
And now they will throw it with Burrow. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
12.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Two first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Burrow on play action. He finds Pirine out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Again, it's Mixon. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter.
Here we go.
And they'll go jet sweep to try to pick it up. And some room to run now. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. First down. An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook. And I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed nowadays. These guys look like running backs even though they're playing out on the perimeter.
11 mighty. 11 MT. 11 MT.
Mixon with a first down carry. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
11 MT, tank. 11 MT, tank.
Now they go play action now. Burrow. Open man is Higgins, and he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. And McPherson on for the extra point. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Watson off play action. And that is incomplete. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
Down, he's coming.
In motion comes the tight end left.
No timeout.
They'll motion the tight end across the formation. In motion the tight end. Here we go on fourth. Watson. That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones. And he's going to pick up the Browns' first down as they find a way to convert on 4th and 10. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. On first down, they'll run with Chubb and give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. And again, it's Chubb. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the 4th quarter. Should rely more on the passing attack?
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback up.
And this is caught inside the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Hard to believe that arm strength was a knock on Deshaun Watson coming out of Clemson, but He showed what he's got there.
And that is absolutely demoralizing for a defense because you've got the offense on the ropes. It's third down. You're trying to get off the field, and then wham, you have a letdown in the secondary, and you give up a big one.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Watson now to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the Bengals are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. Well, just another reason to celebrate there on the defensive side with the interception, and this is a game that they clearly have firmly in their grasp.
Yeah, a lot of handshakes, a lot of hugs, a lot of smiles. It's been their day.
They find some open field here. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they do finally get him.